So back in like the 90s and the 2000s, we would get insane crazy movies that would never get made today. Either like it depends on their type of budget, if a big studio wants to release them or not. It's just like we got so many crazy ones. And today we're talking about one of them, Eight-Legged Freaks, which was released in 2002. This film was directed by... Hold on a second. This film is directed by Elroy Alkayem. I hope I pronounced that right. He's a New Zealand filmmaker, and this film was based off of his 1997 short film, Larger Than Life, which was shown at Telluride Film Festival. Real quickly, Larger Than Life is actually pretty good. It is also a bit more gruesome than Eight-Legged Freaks. But yeah, it's really good. I think it's a really good starting point for this. But as for Eight-Legged Freaks itself, it's such a fun, bonkers movie that made me laugh and just like, it's just so good. One of the highlights of this is the Deuster and the wrestler himself, David Arquette, just going around just shooting spiders. His performance is just so great. I don't think I've ever seen a bad performance from Arquette. He just makes a movie so much better. This film also has Scarlett Johansson in it, and I thought she did pretty good. I really liked the kid actor. It's actually one of the rare examples where a kid actor is like an actor, or a kid actor in a movie like this is not annoying or anything. He's actually like, he's a really cool person to hang out with, and I really like his facts that he gives to Chris, about spiders. Everyone else in the cast did really good. Yeah. Now, I don't really like spiders. Like, sometimes I would find them in, like before I go to bed, like, I have my lights on, and sometimes I'd see a spider, and I just, like, it kind of gets to me. And, like, if I see a spider and then it disappears, I just go sleep in, like, another room or a playroom, because I'm like, nope, I'm just gonna wait till I get this room sprayed. And that was actually one of the reasons why I was a bit hesitant to watch this. I mean, I really wanted to, because I've been hearing, like, how good it's been over the years, but, like, spiders. It's like snakes. But, I wasn't too frightened with the spiders in this. I mean, there were a couple times where I was, like, shivering, and there's even one time I had to look behind my shoulder. Yeah, they do a really good job with, like, making the spiders seem powerful in the beginning, and I just, I'll wait till I get to the funny parts, the standout funny parts, and, yeah, I just like seeing them get killed. It's also a really good thing I don't live in Australia. I mean, I not to offend my Australian viewers, but, like, I don't know if I want to be living in a country that has very dangerous and venomous spiders, especially since an episode of Peppa Pig got banned in Australia because of spiders. Okay, you know what? I'm getting off track. Okay, let's get back to Eight-Legged Freaks. So this movie kind of has, like, a more campy B-movie quality to it, like a lot of creature features did. And this one just has some moments that just really just made me laugh and all, like, okay. You have Scarlett Johansson's character tasing that one guy in the nuts, and then you just get this amazing B movie-esque acting where he's just like and they just oh man, that was just so funny. And then also that same guy, he's riding in a motorcycle, and then he just kicks a spider midair. As well as like the Sam just telling everyone like get ready, and then everyone just like oh okay. This movie has quite a bit of funny moments. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, it was. I also just love how going back to like David Arquette's performance, I really just love his ad-libbed line in the film where he was like, "Get back, you eight-legged freaks!" And hence why the film's called Eight-Legged Freaks, at least here in America. In other countries, in other countries, and what was originally going to be called in here was a rack attack. And seeing how this was from the early 2000s, you can definitely see why they didn't go with that here in the States. Okay, if I had any issues with Eight-Legged Freaks, I know it's not the greatest, most spectacular, mind-blowing movie ever. And I do think there are a couple questionable character decisions. But, you know what, those don't even matter, because I just really like this film. Like, I never lost interest in it when I was watching. It's one of those films we're never going to get again. This is kind of like a time capsule thing. Like back then, studios would be willing to make movies like Eight-Legged Freaks or say something like Gremlins 2. Something just completely bonkers and just kind of messed up. I miss those days, even though I was not even conceived when those films came out. But that is an interesting era to kind of look back at. And like if something like Eight-Legged Freaks would have been made today, it would have probably just been it would have been more serious and be released on say something like Shudder. I just really like the way this movie is, and I really want to get this. And like now after watching it, I really want to get this on both VHS, DVD, like the original VHS, the original DVD, and the Shout Factory Blu-ray. It's so good. Yeah. If you haven't seen Eight-Legged Freaks, and if you're a fan of creature features, B-movie quality, and just something straight up bonkers, then you are gonna like this one. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention in the review was that I had to do some research on this because they weren't credited in the film for some reason, but all the spiders were voiced by three legendary voice actors: Rob Paulsen, Kevin Michael Richardson, and Frank Welker. If there's ever like any creatures in any films, then you know who to call, just like Ghostbusters.